సభాయై నమః. క్షమించాలి, నేను తెలుగులో మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. ఎందుకోసం అంటే నేను ఇంగ్లీష్లో మాట్లాడితే మీకు వచ్చిన ఇంగ్లీష్ మర్చిపోతారు. యూ విల్ ఫర్గెట్ యువర్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఇఫ్ ఐ స్పీక్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్. నా ఇంగ్లీష్ని ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేయడానికి మా మిత్రులు వచ్చారనమాట. ఇది ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ ఫంక్షన్ లాగా అనుకుంటున్నాను నేను. అందుకోసం అంటే పిల్లలు కావాలి నాకు. పిల్లలతో ఇంటరాక్షనే. మాకు 80 మంది పిల్లలు మా ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో. ఈయన దాన్ని ఆర్గనైజ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ద ఓన్లీ బెస్ట్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆన్ ద గ్లోబ్ వాళ్ళది. ఎందుకోసం అంటే ఇందాక కామకోటి గారు చెప్పారు కర్ణాటక సంగీతం చాలా కష్టం అని. నిజమే, చాలా కష్టం చేశారు. కష్టం కాదు, చాలా సులువు చేయొచ్చు దాన్ని. అది దేవుడి దయ వల్ల జరిగింది, ఇక్కడ జరుగుతోంది. మొత్తం 80 మంది పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు. 80 మంది పిల్లలు కూడా అన్ని వర్ణాలు చతుర్శం తీసుకుని పాడేస్తారు. అంత బాగా పాడతారు. మనం చేయొచ్చు, ఈ పిల్లలందరినీ బంగారంలా చేయొచ్చు.
எல்லாருக்கும் தெலுங்கு புரியறதா இல்லாட்டா கொஞ்சம் தமிழ் வேணுமா இங்கிலீஷ் வேணுமா? இங்கிலீஷா தமிழா? இங்கிலீஷ் ஓகே. அவர் பெரியவர் பேசுங்கிறது அவர் வந்து he is Akella Mallikarjuna Sharmaji and this is Ishwara Prasad. I have the fortune of taking up the subject initiated by our Akella Mallikarjuna Sharmaji at Hyderabad, and what all Akella sir has been striving for is to see that Carnatic music is not difficult. It is difficult, but children can learn at a faster pace if it is presented in a systematic and regularized stream. He would go further, and as and when he gives me some gap, I would tell you the same things in English to you. Sir, please.
నేను 23 సంవత్సరాలు లెక్చరర్గాను 12 ఏళ్ళు ప్రిన్సిపాల్గాను చేసి 96లో రిటైర్ అయ్యాను. రిటైర్ అయిన 5 ఏళ్ల తర్వాత తెలిసింది నేను టీచర్గా పనికిరాను అని.
I had worked for numerous years with Government Music College as well as All India Radio. Then after retiring from service, I did know that I did not serve as a real teacher.
Not a teacher but a cheater. I am very serious about that. That is why I am telling this one. Why? Because after 5 years after retirement, I wanted to write a book upon some easy methods in singing Swarakalpana. First, when I kept my hand on the paper, I wrote Dhruvatalam Alankaram. Dhruvatalam Alankaram. In that Dhruvatalam, except this, there nobody composed such a great talam it is. See, if a teacher teaches a small kid starting with Dhruvatala, I cannot call him a teacher but cheater. Why? Because his mouth is very small. I have to give him only this much of amount, not this much. Dhruvatalam, you know, many of you know, Dhruvatalam is very confused tala among all. Then if I start alankaras with that tala, what does it mean? You may not call me a cheater because you are worshipping me like a guru. That is why in our Indianity, husband and teacher, nobody wants to belittle them. That is why you are not going to curse me. But I have to feel that one. Being a teacher, sitting in a seat of a teacher, is it justifiable to start alankaras starting with Dhruvatala? No. That is the starting point of my turning towards truth. That is the truth. He made me, Almighty made me this one. Now he need not translate because I am talking in English. That is one point. Please remember this point. Every teacher must start with Ekatalam only, which is the easiest one. Another point. On the first day of lesson, I started my disciple with a small tambura having only sa and pa. But I started singing Sarigama Padanisa. All the Sarigama Padanisas and the Magarisa. I made him sing all the 8 notes. But there are only 2 notes. After half an hour I left. He was unable to make out anything. Why? Because even those sa or pa, he cannot make a difference. Because he doesn't know anything. But do that kid, if I give him 6 more notes, among which not even single has been provided in the tambura. That is the... We can't help. Yeah, all our teachers are doing like that only. I also did in the same manner. Like this. So many illogicalities are there in our Carnatic music. If those things are removed, only logical things will be there. In that manner, Almighty made me things possible to our kids. Now our kids, one of my disciples, she started just 1.5 years back, having class weekly twice on phone, and now she is able to sing one Varanam, Chaturashram and Tishram, Purvangam and Uttarangam, and Pakala Nelabadi, Gaanapriya Ragam, Kirtana, Swaram. She sings now. In fact, up to Gitas, one must practice for 2 hours a day, and after starting from Varnas, one must practice for 4 hours. She was unable to practice 4 hours due to the hectic workload of general education. She was able to practice only for 2.5 hours. That is why it took 6 more months to sing Ragalapana also. In this manner, many of you can sing Swarakalpana and Ragalapana within 1 year. That is the point. If it is logically planned, not illogically. Okay? Now, there is a perfect plan to implement this one. I have been blessed by the Almighty with that plan, and we have been implementing that one. Now, one kid, Kirtana, comes now and sings some exercises. Come on. She is the younger granddaughter of my great granddaughter of mine from Bangalore. Her sister is going to sing later. On the Varanam, Karapriyala, she sings. Now some exercises. If you all practice these exercises, within no time, you can sing Swarakalpana also, in fact.